Wash days are no joke. You literally have to pre-poo, shampoo, protein treatment, deep condition. It's just like never ending. Speaking of all these things we have to do, today I'm going to dive into protein treatments, and I'm actually going to be using the Aphogee 2-step strengthening treatment. So protein's super important to your hair, so I do want to start incorporating some protein treatments into my deep conditioning series, because moisture of course is key. We all want moisturized hair, but you also want to have strong, healthy hair. So protein treatments are also key to having strong, healthy hair. So let's talk a little bit about protein treatment. So protein treatments promote healthy hair, and that's because hair is made up of protein called keratin, and when the keratin is weakened, your hair strands are more prone to breakage. Protein not only keeps hair strong, but it also helps strengthen each individual hair shaft, making hair healthier, more durable, and less prone to breakage. Protein also plays a monumental role in damaged hair. For protein treatments, I love to use Aphogee. For a more natural treatment, you can actually use rice water, which I've used and reviewed before on my channel, so you can check that video out if you haven't already. But Aphogee is a well-known brand that you can typically pick up at your local Sally's, so it's very accessible, very easy to get to, and it works really well. And one of the reasons I like Aphogee is because I feel like they really just cater to providing your hair with the protein it needs and getting it strong and healthy. And Aphogee states that it is a serious approach to hair care. Healthy, beautiful hair requires structural integrity and proper combinations of strength, elasticity, and smoothness. And they found an appropriate ratio in types of protein and amino acids, emollients, and humectants. And they can restore almost any hair and help maintain healthy hair through even very damaging styling and processing regimens. So I use the Aphogee 2-step strengthening treatment, and this is not the 2-step protein treatment. The directions are completely different for the two treatments. They're similar in how they help rebuild the structure of your hair, but they're completely different in how you apply and use them. In this video, I've already applied the step 1, and you'll see that I have the moisture balancing conditioner in, and I am kind of just reviewing how I feel about this whole treatment with you. So let's go ahead and see how it looks after I've done the treatment and kind of give you a review of how I feel using the products and what I think about them. I use the Aphogee 2-step strengthening treatment. There is another 2-step that comes in bigger bottles, but you have to sit under a hooded dryer. Now this one is a more convenient one. As you can see, the bottles are a little bit smaller, and it is still a 2-step, but for this, it specifically says dispense a small amount of product into palm and work throughout clean towel dried hair. For best results, cover with plastic cap. No dryer needed, with bold letters. So it's specifically telling you don't sit under a hooded dryer or use a handheld dryer. Leave on for 5 minutes, 10 minutes for thicker hair, which of course I did 20 minutes. 10 minutes for thicker, coarser hair. Product will dry and thicken, bonding into areas of damage. Rinse excess product thoroughly with warm water. So you always want to follow up with the moisture balancing conditioner. So this one pretty much says apply product evenly through hair. Leave on for 1 minute to allow penetration of moisturizers, vitamins, and botanical extracts. Rinse thoroughly with warm and then cool water. Dry and style as usual. Overall, I really do like these two products. I like it better than the other 2-step treatment because the other one takes a really long time. It smells a little worse and it's a little bit runnier. Where this one, it still has kind of a bad scent, but it's kind of a gel-based product, so it's a little bit thicker. So when you're applying it to your hair, you can feel like it's coating your hair and it's not like running down your face and your body and making you all sticky. And then you have to sit under the hooded dryer with that sticky feeling on you. It's just not something that I enjoy. I like the benefit of that process, but I didn't like doing it and having all that stuff on my face and my body and feeling sticky. If you've used it before, then you know what I mean. But this one, you just put it on in the shower, apply it to your hair, cover your hair with a plastic cap, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then you rinse it out and you follow up with this. Now what I don't like is the size of these. Like, these are tiny. To me, they're tiny, okay? Like, the other ones come in the big bottles. These obviously come in smaller bottles, so you will get less usage. So that is the con. It saves you in like how much time you have to commit to the treatment, but you do end up going through this size bottle faster than you would go through the other bottle. It depends on what you're going for. Me personally, I'm a process type of person, so I like the process of using treatments to be simplified and like good for my lifestyle. But if you're like a perfectionist and you like things to be done thoroughly and you want to go through the whole like sitting under the dryer, making sure every single strand is coated and all of that, then getting the other two-step treatment may be better for you, just in terms of like making sure your hair is thoroughly coated and it gets really hard and firm and you get all the benefits of the protein treatment. So if you're a process person, I would recommend this one. If you're kind of a perfectionist and you want like everything done down to the T, you probably would want to do the other treatment. So it kind of just comes down to your personality. I found these at my local Sally's. It just comes in a little box together, so you can pick it up, try it, see if you like it. So after I rinsed out the moisture balancing conditioner, I applied deep conditioner, I sat under my hooded dryer, and I rinsed. Now my hair, it felt stronger, it felt healthier, and after deep conditioning it felt soft, and I was able to go on and proceed with my whole wash day routine. I did style my hair in a wash and go, as you can see, and my curls are there. They're nice and springy, they're bouncy, they have elasticity, they feel strong and healthy. So I do feel like this is a good treatment to do. Depending on how your hair responds to protein, you could probably do it once a month. If your hair is extremely damaged, you could probably do it once a week to every other week, just depending on how your hair responds to protein and how damaged it is. I have extremely fine strands. I know it looks like I have thicker hair, but my hair is actually just dense, but my strand size is thin and fine, so my hair is extremely prone to breakage. So I personally try to do my protein treatments every wash day, so that may be excessive to a lot of people, but if you do find your strands are more prone to breakage, it may be a good option to incorporate more protein treatments. And you don't by any means have to do a store-bought protein treatment. You can do eggs, you can do mayonnaise, you can do bananas, you can do coconut oil, like I said, you can do rice water. So if you find that when you're doing protein treatments they're a little too harsh for your hair, you can try to do a homemade DIY treatment and your hair may respond better to that. I personally like the ease of just using it with Aphogee, but totally try other methods and see how they work for you and see how your hair responds to it. I do recommend always following up a protein treatment with a deep conditioning moisturizing treatment, and that is using a deep conditioner that has no protein in it. Benefit is moisture, because you want to bring back the moisture to your hair. After you do the protein treatment, Aphogee does recommend using the balancing moisturizing conditioner that they provide. Use it and leave it in for like a minute, and then rinse it out and use a real deep conditioner so you can really get that moisture back into your locks. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope you learned something new. If you have any questions, please leave me a comment. I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. But like always, please like and share this video and subscribe to me. I'd love to have you. But until next time, see ya.
Lead them from temptation, make them royalty. All the things we face and make us question it. Lead us to salvation, pour that oil, please. That's how we become kings and queens.